There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another random DOS game show. And this is a shareware game called Movies Trivia. It is a trivia shell product. Well, we've come across them before. I think once. We had like a very America-centric one, if you remember, and I embarrassed myself a bit and got very frustrated. So we'll see if my movie knowledge is any better. So, new game. Let's just have a brief look at the overlay. This is all just, window dressing here. Don't think that makes any difference. We can go to the info, and it just says what it was saying before. We can browse specific words. Okay. We can set up the quiz itself. So essentially, this is exactly the same as the America quiz that I played before, but, with movies. So let's hit a new game. Let's just have one player. And let's not have 30 questions. Let's go with 15. Okay, so we can customize what we want to do. Let's just be Lawnie and throw everything at me. I want to embarrass myself. Right. Who played the part of Miles Monroe, who owned a Happy Carrot health food store in Greenwich Village in Sleeper? The problem here is that I've not seen Sleeper, so I'm going to need a hint. The actor is also a director. I'm going to go with Woody Allen. And it has given us a delightful PC speaker noise because we were right. Faber College was the name of the school in what movie? I don't think it was Chariots of Fire because that was set in the UK. Let's go for a hint again. And it shows you at the bottom, hints used. This movie starred John Belushi. I should know this. Let's go Animal House. Correct! I thought you might need the hint for this one. No, you didn't think that game. You had no idea. Who played the part of John Merrick, the real Elephant Man, who had a rare disease which deformed his body in The Elephant Man? This is one of my favourite movies of all time. It's a really, really good film. If you haven't seen it, go look it up. The Elephant Man. John Hurt is the answer. He was superb in it. Like, performance of a lifetime. Wonderful. In her most memorable role in movie history, Vivien Leigh received only $15,000 for her performance as what character? Give us a hint. This character lived at Tara. Cleopatra? Oh no! Maybe I should have given you 2 hints. I'm sorry. And it didn't even tell me the correct answer. So, I guess if that comes round again, we're in trouble. Question 5. What star, at his father's request, shipped his Academy Award Oscar back to his father's hardware store in Pennsylvania, where it was displayed in the window for 20 years? The actor played in It's a Wonderful Life. Is it Jimmy Stewart? Karina will hate me for that, because I do a Jimmy Stewart impersonation that's terrible, and I always say his name. Okay, in what comedy film were the characters of Ma and Pa Kettle introduced, played by Marjorie Main and Percy Kilbride? I remember The Simpsons referencing Ma and Pa Kettle, but I could not tell you, so I'm going to need a hint. The film starred Claudette Colbert and Fred McMurray. It happened one night? No. I didn't know. I didn't know the answer. And everyone in the comments can be like, Lawnie, it was this. From what biography was this line taken? A man thinks he has a voice, but the truth is, the voice has a man. The Al Jolson story. Oh, no. What Western was the first adult Western with many beautiful scenes of Wyoming's Grand Teton? Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. National Park. Well, I don't think Shane was the first. Let's go with The Frontiersman. Oh no. Maybe we should drop your level of play to beginner. Oh dear. Who did director Alfred Hitchcock hire to design the vividness of dream sequence in Spellbound? Was it Salvador Dali? Because I haven't seen... Yeah, they were contemporaries. You know, a lot of people don't realise that. Salvador Dali was around for a good while. Who plays the part of Carmine Sabatini in The Freshman? Not a clue. Give us a hint. The man also played in The Godfather. Marlon Brando. Hooray! I finally got a question right again. What New England girl shocked Hollywood by first wearing slacks, which were considered men's pants, and then driving a station wagon, which was considered a truck? I'm going to go with Katharine Hepburn, but let's hit the hint button. This star appeared in the Philadelphia story. Yeah, Katharine Hepburn. The hint was a dead giveaway. Well, I've not seen the movie. It sounds like something Katharine Hepburn would do. What musical biography was the first computer colorized film released by Ted Turner, who had bought 3,500 of MGM's movies? Oh, no. That's a good question. Let's go with Gone with the Wind. Oh, no. Don't know the answer to that one. I think it might have been Casablanca then. There was an uproar about colorization, but I can't remember. What Australian national became a big Hollywood star and became a naturalized American citizen in 1942? Well, Mel Gibson is not the answer. Kevin Costner is not the answer. So we've got a toss-up between Ralph Bellamy or Errol Flynn, who is very famous. The guy starred as Robin Hood. It's Errol Flynn. Yes. Okay, we're nearly done. We're nearly at the finish line. Which actor played Tim Baker in A Yank in the RAF? You know what? I don't know the answer. I could hit hint, but I just want to say Jimmy Stewart again. Oh, I gave in to temptation. I know it doesn't even sound like him. Who was the director of Raiders of the Lost Ark? Was it Brian De Palma? Was it Fred Shepsey? Was it James Ivory? Or was it Steven Spielberg? Hint, hint. This guy also had a TV series called Amazing Stories. Was it Steven? Of course it was. And that is the high score for movie trivia, or movies trivia. Lawnie, on March the 2nd. Yes, I recorded this on March the 2nd, that far back. Yeah, I like to leave almost a month in advance of these episodes, because stuff happens, you know, life gets in the way, as the old saying goes. So there we go, top of the intermediate pile, and it's just another trivia shell game, you know. This one, it's a lot less offensive than the previous one, I have to say. It looks like a fun little mini game in the middle. So who would I recommend it for? I think movie trivia has not dated itself as much as some of the other trivia setups for the trivia shell. It's actually quite interesting. I like the hint system, always have with these trivia shell games. I don't like that it doesn't give you the answer, but I guess that allows you, by process of elimination, to have another go at the question if it comes up in a later game. Yeah, it's pretty sound. And if you're a bit of a movie buff, you might get some fun out of this if you want a DOS-based movie trivia game. And if you enjoy me talking endlessly about DOS games, I have hundreds of videos. Feel free to take a look, all kinds of genres. And if you like what you see there, you can subscribe. And if you really liked me constantly answering Jimmy Stewart to everything and doing a terrible impersonation, patronage is an option. But neither the subscription nor the patronage are mandatory. So yeah, movie trivia. Good fun. Would recommend. Until next time.